wishes us well. The mudshot is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The same man is on the attack. But Chrysler stinks. Show me how plead guilty. April wants good dick. I thought it was squashed.
Oh, squashed.
Like the Vito wishes us well. The mudshot is coming to say your show sucks. Shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The monster dick, I thought it was squashed.
World War Z. I look mysterious right now. Slowly getting things together. Slowly coming together, guys. Doing what I can, when I can. We're going to have a nice little Saturday. Little Home Depot, Bed Bath Beyond. We might not have enough time. Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes? Hey, moderators. Listen up. Do me a favor. I appreciate you being the moderators in the eyes of the free chat. But let's calm down with the timing out. You know, if they, okay, here's the thing. If they're spamming and it's just consistent and persistent, yeah, time them out. But if they're making like jokes, who cares? I barely look at the free chat. So let's scale it back a little bit. Shall we? Just do it for me. Because I get it. People are a little annoyed. They're getting timed out with just little jokes here and there. And I saw it in the chat before we started the show. People were bitching about it. And I go, I didn't do anything. I'm barely in the free chat. But if the moderators could just, you know, I get it. I get it. I get you have that power. You got that wrench. Got like a godlike quality. Like I could just time this motherfucker out. That's why I like blocking people. It feels good. You can't shoot anybody, but I can block the fuck out of them. Let's just scale back with the timing out. Let them talk, you know, but if it's out of control, do something. But don't just use your power. But it's the power of the wrench, man. That's why everybody wants one. That's why I don't just give them out. Because it's you are the gatekeeper if you're a moderator. You're the one in charge. You're the one throwing that dick around. But let's scale back with the moderation. Shall we? Good to be here. It's a Saturday stream. It's going to be laid back today. We're going to have some fun, relaxing, whatever you guys want to talk about today. It's Rumble Link Friday, everybody. It's Rumble Link Friday. I'm going to do some curls. Yeah. Yeah. Do some curls, baby, like Ray DeVito. Yeah. Anyways, that was gay. I just had it laying around. But thanks for joining us today. I had a great show yesterday in Fort Myers, in case you guys wanted to know. It was a great turnout. It was sold out. It was already sold out. It was like a company party. I've been getting a lot of these private gigs lately, and they've been a lot of fun, man. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a particular drunk person there that had to get thrown out. I felt bad about that, but much like some of the people in the chat, they get out of hand. You got to be able to fucking behave. At the end of the day, you got to behave. But they were screaming and yelling. I'm sure they're embarrassed today, but for the most part, it was great. I ended up driving back last night. I got the whole place to myself this weekend. It's very lonely. Very lonely. But I got home. I was listening to a little Kevin Brennan with little KB. That was very funny. I listened to it on the way home. I know some people were like, send Chad the link. I was like, I didn't feel like going on. It was just sometimes you just want to listen, you know? It's like I don't have to be on every time, you know? It's ridiculous. I like to pick my spots, come in, get out. Get in, get out. That's how I like to do it. Let's see what we got here. John Spencer, everybody. There he is. Hi, John. He's a $100 sponsor. He is promoting. Who is he promoting this month? Oh, he's promoting Mr. Kill Everything. Subscribe to his channel. I'm assuming he'll be on MLC later on today. What do you think of John doing a 24-hour stream? Stuttering, John? Is he doing a 24-hour grift? Oh, win by 2, John. Oh, yeah. I was aware of that. I didn't watch any of it, but people were telling me that he was taking like very, very long breaks and just playing video with just playing other people's video with no transformative commentary. So I don't know. I guess he needed money. I guess he needed to do a 24-hour stream because he needed money. I think it's personally too long. I think it's ridiculous. I toyed with the idea of doing it, but I'm like, why? Who cares? So I didn't see it. Pool Scan Sam, Z-Man, Rocco sent me. Bring back Bad Chad. Bad Chad was a thing. Bad Chad. I see. That's the thing. People evolve. People move on. They move forward. They get better. I know people don't. They want me to go back to what I was 3 years ago, and I'm not that guy anymore. I'm just not. I'm in a different place, regardless of what you think or believe. I mean, my life is pretty fucking good. I'm very well adjusted. I got good people in my life. I'm enjoying myself. So those days are over. I know people are like, oh, he's going to fuck up again. No, I kind of like being on the up and up. I kind of like doing the right thing. I kind of like being reliable. I kind of like being a good person, a good partner, a good friend. I like that. I enjoy it. Oh, Peter Sky Parker, you're gonna get blocked, dude, if you keep with this over and over and over. I've done everything. Peter, get this through your head. Okay? I've done everything you can possibly think of. You have no idea. Everything you've suggested, I've already done. It's the computer. I need a new computer. I haven't been able to buy one yet. I've been busy. You don't have to listen. Okay? Listen, go watch something else. If it bothers you that bad, go somewhere else. There's other things to do. Okay? I know you love these chat rooms a lot, but you're so repetitive with this shit. It's so annoying. It's just annoying because I've already done it. Everything you've suggested has been done twice. We've pinned the problem. It's the computer. It's old. It's filled. There's nothing. I got to get a new computer. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you. Listen, I don't have a problem with you, but if you complain about my audio one more time, I'm going to block you again. And you don't like that. You love these chat rooms way too much. Okay? Because it's just repetitive. nonstop. I've done everything you can possibly do. It comes down to the laptop at this point. Hit the like button. By the way, you might want to member up or gift some memberships because at 2 p.m., we're going to go members only chat. Just giving you a heads up. Pool Scam Sam, thanks for the $2. Just go halfway bad, Chad. The fans need this Z-Man. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I could easily be influenced. I like being good boy Chad. Good boy Chad doesn't get into trouble. But then again, good boy Chad is a bore. Oh, thank you, Pool Scam Sam. Speaking of backstabbers, that's the one thing I've learned about the Dabbleverse, shitverse, hackverse, whatever you want to call it. Every relationship's transactional. Everyone uses each other, and they have no problem throwing each other in the bus. Of course, Carl is the number one backstabber out of them all. And here's proof of Carl, because as you know, Carl was friends with Keanu and Gino, especially when Gino was at Compound Media. But there's no more Compound Media, and Anthony's kind of washing his hands with Gino. So Carl sees, okay, I can go in on Kiki now. And that's exactly what's happening. As you know, they were just at the Content Hotel together. And now they're shit-talking each other on each other's streams.
If anyone knows this, but the three of us were at this place called the Villa Roma in the Catskills.
And you're hearing footage of that right now.
Somehow Clay Dabbler just joined the show. I'm not sure how that is. But so we were at the Villa Roma at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel. It's been talked about a little bit by people.
Set it up.
And this Saturday night, Keanu Thompson, Kiki, our friend, went on the MLC podcast, Miserable's Company, hosted by
Now, he just said Kiki, our friend, but look at the title of this show that he put out there. Wait, let me pull it up. Kiki proves she's a clout-chasing loser. Shocking, LOL. Kiki, our friend. Wow. That's not very friendly, Carl. That sounds like a shitty thing to do if that's a friend. Calling him a loser? She's a loser. She's a loser. Gino's not even on Compound anymore, so we don't have to be nice to him. I'm Anthony's favorite.
Kevin Brennan. And she got to spill some tea about what she learned talking to me at this.
I can't stand that saying. And he's saying it all the time now. Spill some tea. Oh. I was just talking to Florentine about that. He's like, you don't use that saying, spill some tea. It's garbage. And I'm like, yeah, it's the worst. Carl says it all the time. Spill some tea. He heard it. Now he says it nonstop. If you're a WATP listener now, two things to watch out for. Listen for. Keep your ears open. Spill some tea and correct. You'll never unhear it. I just ruined WATP. I guarantee you're going to go cancel your membership, your Patreon, because he does not stop using it. Spill some tea. Just say gossip. Spill some tea. I can't. Carl's so cringe. He's so cringe. There's no reason. What's the exact definition of spill some tea? Means to share gossip or interesting juice information about a situation or a person. Spill some tea. Ugh, sorry, I didn't mean to go down that road. I just heard it. Now I had to.
It's this show. And so she's very excited to talk to Kevin about it.
Is Carl always seems short when he's taking pictures with people? Is he? What is he?
You are talking about WATP Carl, is that it?
Clubfoot Carl. Is he? What kind of height
I have
is
to
he?
tell you, I didn't get to tell you, and I wouldn't have told you unless he told me not to tell you.
What?
When we were at no, he didn't tell me not to tell you. But I like Carl, all right? But
So it starts off with,
Do you?
I wouldn't have told you, but Carl told me not to tell you. And then she goes, no, he didn't tell me not to tell you. And we're friends. So everything that I'm going to talk about right now is totally cool because we're totally friends. And so I'm going to let you know all the shit that Carl told me.
I mean, what kind of friendships are these people have? Like I don't know about you and your relationships with your friends, but do you do this to your friends? Do you go on other shows and talk shit and tattle? And these are terrible friends. These people don't know what friendship is. They don't have a clue what friendship is. And I'm not even defending Kiki here. I think they're both terrible people. Again, like I've been saying all week, transactional relationships. What can I get out of you? Can I get more views? Can I get more super chats? I mean, there's not a bigger transactional relationship than Patrick Melton and Carl. 100%. They're using each other, both of them. Let me get caught up over here before we move forward. Pool Scan Sam, Kiki, and Drunky Gino are two-faced clout chasers. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. Listen, I get along. I got a very complex relationship with Gino because I used to live with him. And him joining Compound Media and then my fallout with all those guys, he kind of joined in on that. And it was during COVID. Everyone was kind of losing their minds. I was losing my minds. And I think we both came to a place like, what are we doing? So I like Gino. He's fine. And I don't even have a problem with Kiki. But she is a clout chaser. I'd say that to her face. I'll send her the link right now. I'll call her a clout chaser to her face. I mean, she's from the Chrissy Mayer School of Broadcasting. How do I get ahead? Who do I use? Who do I team up with? This is how they think. This is their mentality. Pool Scan Sam, I'm in the Delta Sky Club drinking free Tito's. My man. Funny you should bring that up. Because today, I got my Delta Sky credit card, American Express, sent to me. So I'm not going to show you the card. Well, I'll show you the card, but I don't want to show you the number. Yeah, I can show you the front of the card. Because there's no number on it. So now I can go to the Delta Sky Miles and hang out. I'm excited for that. And I'll be going to Ohio in 2 weeks, so I'm going to be hanging out in the Sky Miles, just like you. Bo Beardington, my man. Will you show clips of Bad Chad wasn't around then? They're out there. Get yourself a membership and jump on in. Oh, no. KK with 10 coming in.
KK, hey. Thank you so much. If I was single.
All right. Thank you, KK. She's always in a good mood. Follow Kenya K on Twitter. She's constantly in a good mood. She's always on the beach. She's always going somewhere. She's a jet setter. She's out there living the life. Oh, it's chad-zumock, everybody. The biggest creep in the internet. What a loser you are. Just a loser stalking my life nonstop. Getting alt accounts because you're a loser. Just a freak from Canada. Obsessed, clout chasing, tagging other people in so they'll retweet his tweets. You're a loser. You always will be. You're not funny at all. You're just not. Listen, bust my balls, but be funny. Tukey busts my balls. He's funny. You're not. You're a clout chaser. There you go. Peter Sky Parker wrong. Unplug your headphones while wait. Peter Sky Parker wrong. Unplug your white headphones. Well, whatever. Thanks for being a member for 2 months. Here you go. Unplugged. Plug back in. Fixed. That's my card. Hacka. You got the same card I got? Nice. Let's go somewhere. Let's fly somewhere together. Let's go places. This show I'm going to be doing at the yoga studio. Well, it's not at the yoga studio. It's the grand opening of a yoga studio, and they're celebrating in Lake. It's going to be awesome. They sent me a bunch of photos of the layout, and it's unbelievable. And I'll be taking photos and video for my Instagram if you want to follow me there, because they're like going balls out. This small town in Florida called Lake Placid. Like the mayor is going to be there. It's like this huge event. They're putting me up in a hotel. They're making me a fillet. It's out of control. But yeah, it's already sold out, so I'm not even promoting it. My buddy Rob Argiulo is going to be on the show. He worked with me at WMMS in Cleveland. He was on Rover's show in the morning. I was on the afternoon, and he's down here killing it. Isaac Walmart gifting a membership. We're going to be going members only in about 3 minutes, 2:00. So get yourself a membership, get a membership, be about it. I'm going to finish my Tito's and go fight TSA. That's not a good idea. That's not a great idea, but you do you. You do you. You don't want to get kicked out like Chrissy and Keanu did for dressing inappropriately. Okay? All right, let's get back to it. Thank you so much. I'll keep an eye on you guys.
And I will let everyone know what the conversation actually was, because I don't know if Keanu is making this up. I don't know if she's a liar. I don't know if she's just really dumb. Very possible, because she still doesn't understand the text message that she read on Kevin's show. She didn't understand the point of that or the content of it. She claims one thing, and it was the exact opposite. But this is her interpretation of what was going down.
Also, it just wasn't the place to bring up like Price steel toe clips, you know? And then he shooed Rich Voss away, which was odd.
Yeah, but okay, that's fair. But what's his show if he doesn't watch Steel Toe and Stuttering John?
Well, I don't know.
So Keanu starts criticizing the show that we put on. And Keanu obviously is one of the best live podcasters to ever play the game. So when she gives me notes, I'm like, oh, and then what should we have done? It's
all right. I got to give Carl that. I shit on Carl all the time. That's a pretty funny line. I'll give that to Carl. Calling out Kiki for having a terrible podcast. So that's funny. So Carl, congratulations. First time ever making me laugh. First time ever making me laugh.
insane to me that Keanu is telling me two things. One, that I shouldn't be doing steel toe clips at WATP Live, the show we were promoting for all those months to come out and see us live. Carl, who's going to know who steel toe is? Everyone.
And for that poor turnout too. You just pretty much admitted, yeah, we were promoting it nonstop, and it was poorly attended. It was a bad show.
Who came to see WATP Live? What are you talking about, Stuttering John over here? Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. That's definitely what we're gonna do when you come to see WATP Live. That's how that works.
The sole purpose of her being on this show is for Kevin to make fun of you.
Yes.
And she starts to do it, and it's so unbelievable that he has to start questioning her. Even he's like, hold on.
Right.
Yes.
He's like, what did you think was gonna happen? So wait, he started doing a live WATP.
I got a nice message from Adam Bush. He sent me a nice DM complimenting me. So I'm kind of in a weird situation now. Because Adam said a nice DM. I'm not going to read it. But now I'm covering his show. Well, he has to know. I mean, this has been a thing before Adam Bush was even around, me and Carl. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, you guys have been very generous today. My plan is to use my carry-on as an axe and dominate. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just giving you a heads up. It might end poorly. Don't bring an axe on a plane. I've always said that since forever. I tell people all the time, do not bring an axe on a plane. It's going to end poorly. Oh my God, there she is. Miss New York. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whoa. Whoa! Gifting a membership. And it is 201, so we're going members only, everybody. We're going to kick out all the poor people. We're going to shame them. We're going to point at them. We're going to laugh. So right now, member up. If you're feeling generous, gift up. Jump into that membership mafia because we're going to be members only. Hold on. We're going members only in the chat right now. It's a Saturday show. We're just going to kick around a little bit. Have some fun. And we are members only. Hold on. Right now. Bye-bye, poor people. Thank you for showing up. But it's time to go now. Goodbye. Peace. Peace. And even if you're not a member right now, you could still super chat the show. You could still watch. But we're going to say goodbye to you. Maud Levy says the poorest can do the Lord's work and put L in Stuttering John's chat. That's right. Hit the like button. Why not? Why not? Thank you so much.
Isn't that what they do when they do live shows? She's like, well, yeah, I don't know. And this Rich Voss angle is so retarded. I love, and it's been proven that Rich Voss didn't have a problem with this. And Keanu still up to this past weekend thinks this is like this big deal that Rich Voss wasn't allowed to hang around on the show for very long.
And then he walked into Carl's show because he's like, of course I'll do these guys a favor. And then, Carl goes, don't you fucking dare, Rich. No. And then
don't you dare what? What was he doing?
Sit down and be a part of the show.
Oh, so wait, so Carl didn't know Rich Voss was going to show up?
No, Chrissy went, why don't we have Rich come? And since Kumia can't come.
Right.
And then Carl was like, no, fuck it, whatever. But then, no, I don't even think he said that. He just said, fuck you, Rich.
Right. And Keanu was there, so she would know exactly what went down. What Keanu doesn't know. And
is that where Tukey gets exactly? Because he says exactly. That's what Carl said. I think that's where Tukey gets it. Now, what Carl's about to say right now is such bullshit, but it's typical Carl. Let's just watch.
Shouldn't know, and why she shouldn't be having an opinion on this, is that we've been ragging on Rich Voss on this show for years. This is going back a very long time. Before we were on YouTube, the audio version of Who Are These Podcasts made fun of My Wife Hates Me over and over again because Rich Voss is a garbage podcaster. And I called him out at poker the night before. And then he came on my show and I said, get the fuck out of here. I don't want a shitty podcaster on my show. And we had it back and forth. And it was...
All right. Now, this is great. Because, as you know, I called Rich Voss live on the show. What I haven't told people is a couple days later, I talked to Rich Voss on the phone. It was about a gig, and we brought this subject back up again. And he said Carl was kissing his ass the whole time they were there. Now, Carl's trying to act like a tough guy in this clip, like, you're a garbage podcast, you're a good comic. I told that to his face. Well, Rich told me that he was kissing his ass. So Carl's just trying to save face for this, try to look like he's a tough guy. He's running shit. And that's what's really going on here. D7876 by Creeps. I'm waiting for the hype train. It's coming, buddy. Buckle up. It's coming.
Everything it should have been.
Yep.
The first time Rich Voss was on WTP and the last time was everything it should have been. And Keanu continues to criticize me. Carl should have pivoted and had Rich Voss on the show. Nope. I actually played it perfectly. And Rich admitted that when Chad called him. He goes, yeah, no, I had no business being on Carl's show. And so he told me that, and it was fine. We had a fun little conversation, a little back
He never said that. He said, I know I have business being on Carl's show.
and forth. I mean, you were there, Adam. I thought that could have got better. We're in the middle of a steel toe segment. He comes on, I go, fuck off. We talked about how I liked his wife better than him.
Yeah. I reiterated that fact. We had a fun back and forth, and then he ran off. It was very funny. It was a great cameo. It was fine. What Keanu's doing is the same thing that John does when he gets like a compliment. Someone, leaves one of his gigs and go, great gig. And he's like, he looked me in the eye and he said, that gig was the greatest gig I've ever seen. He's like, Rich Voss, like, whoa, shortest podcast appearance I ever did. And walked away. And she's like, my God, he was humiliated.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? He said he's never been thrown off a podcast so fast.
You know what's funny, though, is I actually kind of believe Keanu that Rich probably did say that in the moment. But when I called Rich and I said, you're on my podcast right now, Rich probably backtracked. That's just my opinion. So I think they're both in the wrong here. That's my personal belief and opinion.
I must tell everyone.
Yeah, so this is like Keanu's story. She's been talking about it nonstop everywhere she goes. She can't stop talking about how I ran my show incorrectly. Our live show at the Villa Roma was great. And
I'm pulling a Carl here. Indirectly. Oh my God, you're an idiot. Indirectly. He doesn't even know how to say anything. He can't even speak. Right, Chris? Right, Adam? Indirectly.
fact that she thinks that the show was terrible and I thought it was terrible, none of that is correct.
And none of the people involved are allowed to have a fucking opinion on it. Rich Voss coming out and multiple times saying, no, it was cool. His opinion doesn't matter. She knows better.
She knows better, yeah. And she's informed. That's the other funny thing, too, this echo chamber she's created. She's informed Aaron and Chad about what went down, and they repeat what she says. She's like, everyone agrees with me. Yeah, you're the one with the disinformation.
And Chad was so enthralled, he called Rich Voss.
Yeah, just to find out that everyone was wrong about it.
What nobody has done, what you always say, Carl, is played the fucking clip. Because if you
play the clip. Here, let me get caught up here. Nigsaw, you took away from Bo Beardington, my man. What did I take away from him? I took nothing away from him. What did I take away from Bo Beardington, my man? Z-Man, I'm being chased through this terminal. Help. How did you type that? Voice to text? Can you do voice to super chat? Maud Levy, thank you. Can we do a Coach Scott / Jonathan Geyer update today? We could maybe get around to that. We haven't checked in with Coach Scott in a while. It's a loose Saturday. There's no rules. We could do whatever we want. We might have to call Coach Scott and see what's going on. Everyone forgot about Coach Scott. Not me. He's my best friend. I met him in real life. We hung out. Z-Man got tased by TSA. It's not that bad, actually. I've never been tased before. I don't plan on it, but I'm glad you're okay. Be safe. Fucking ditch the axe already, would you? Jesus Christ.
Play it, you're going to hear a funny exchange, and then they move on.
Yeah. So I'm going to get into that in just a second.
Okay.
But this is where Keanu's confused or just really, really dumb. But she remembers our conversation at the bar after the show very differently than what actually went down.
No, it wasn't like I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, they're doing their thing. I thought it was fine. And then I walked up to him after and he said, I knew you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. I swear to God.
Swear to number one. I swear to number one.
I was like, good show, Carl. I was like, I was having a blast. Like, it's fine. He's like, no, you're going to go tell Kevin Brennan about this.
Okay. This is not what I said at all. It doesn't even make sense. Could you imagine me being like, oh my gosh, Keanu, are you going to tell Kevin Brennan about this? It's up on our YouTube channel. We put out the episode the next morning. I couldn't wait to get it out. This was an episode of WATP. Whenever we do live shows, I'm not like Aaron Imholt. I'm not afraid of the content. It's out there. Every segment, the Rich Voss exchange, is on our YouTube channel. Anyone can go watch it. I didn't edit anything.
You let people rewind? You let them rewind a show?
You can rewind it.
That's
you can
crazy.
go back and watch it again.
Hey, speaking of which, are you able to rewind my video, guys? Can somebody in the chat let me know if you're able to rewind my video while it's live? Because I think I want to fix it. You can rewind it, jump it. Okay. Bo Beardington says no. I'm crying so hard because I can't chat with Bo. He's here. He just wrote no. Kenya says you can rewind. Miss New York says no. What's going on? D7876 says yes. You can edit on the move. It's live, dude. I just want to turn it off so you can rewind it, because that is obnoxious. Rewound 30 seconds whenever I tried. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you, Gavin. Jumping in slashes, maybe. All right, that's all right. Now you guys are fucking with me. I get it.
And Keanu, for some dumb reason, thinks the exchange ran. I'll explain what actually happened. But I just want to show again that she has no idea what she's talking about. She even catches herself like not knowing what she's going to say next.
This is better than anything because she's actually not only did she tell me, she told me Carl told her not to tell me.
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, what's wrong with you that you I was like, good show, man. Like, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah, you said blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I remember that part. So remember the first clip we played where she's like, well, he didn't tell me not to tell you. And then Kevin goes, oh my gosh, he told you not to tell me. And then you did. She goes, yeah, I know. That's how quickly Keanu like forgets what she already said. And how quickly she just wants to appease KB. Yeah, Kevin, that's what happened. If that makes you happier. Yeah, he told me not to tell you. Could you imagine me telling Keanu not to tell Kevin Brennan something?
Yes, I can. I can. There was a clip yesterday on This Little Piggy of Melton talking about that I private my videos when they're done because I'm scared that people see the views, which is a complete lie. It's part of the membership package. It's what it is. After it's, anybody can watch it live, and then it goes behind the paywall. That's my model. That's how I do it. Or you can sign up to my Patreon. That's the business model. And everyone's starting to do it now. The Shuli Network, they're all starting to do it. Ray does it. I shouldn't go to Ray. But you were agreeing with him. You're like, yeah, that's why he does it. Yep. It couldn't be further from the truth. I'm going to address this real quick. PL, this is why you don't get higher super chats, scared to read. I'm not scared to read. In fact, I purposely saw I'm going to go back. I totally put a pin in it. That's my bad. I'm glad you actually super chatted again. I totally forgot to read this. There's some I want to I bring up because it's in conversation. It's part of what we're talking about at the time, so I skip over things. I mean, why would I be scared about this? Come on. I apologize sincerely. Thank you for reminding me. Thanks for the $5. Who was the broad in the marriage proposal skit you did? Is that your new snatch? The reason why I was saving this is because I was going to play it after I do this Kiki and Carl thing. So I was coming back to it. I'm not scared. Trust me. We'll get back to this, okay? Promise, because I'm going to play the video. I thought it'd be perfect to play the video too. I made mental note. I even wrote it down. All right, back to this.
That'd be the dumbest thing ever. I don't tell anyone what to do.
If I overheard that, I would not be here today.
Yeah, you wouldn't respect me anymore. That'd be the dumbest thing I could possibly do for multiple reasons. Here's what actually happened. Because I just feel like I just need to get to this out here there because Keanu's a fucking dolt. What happened was she sat down next to me.
She's your friend. Now she's adult. She's stupid. And what else did you say in the title? A clout chaser and a loser. Adult, a clout chaser, and a loser. But she's my friend. Man, with friends like this, who needs friends?
I was like, hey, Carl. And I was like, why would I talk to you? What would be the reason for me to ever have a conversation with you if I know anything I tell you is just up for your ability to get clout from the Dabbleverse, Kevin Brennan, whatever? I sent her a private text message. She couldn't wait to read it on MLC, which is fine. I don't care. Fine with that. But
Carl, you're the same way. You're the same way. I sent you a private message a couple years ago, and the very next episode you read it for clout.
I then put someone on the pay no mind list. I go, oh, I'll never communicate with this person again because they're not my friend.
I thought she was your friend. Now you're saying she's not your friend. What's going on? Do these people even know what friendship is?
They're just looking for any information they can get that they can use to help themselves and boost themselves up and
Kind of like you.
get like approval from KB or get a little segment.
Approval from Melton. Approval from Drew Lane. And that's another thing. Count how many times he says Drew Lane on his show. Oh my God. Drew Lane, Drew Lane, Drew Lane.
By the way, this went on for hours on the show. This little conversation they're having about the Rich Voss thing and then our conversation afterwards that was very short. She tells this story over and over, and Kevin's lapping it up. And so this is great for Keanu. She keeps embellishing it. It gets crazier and crazier the more she's spinning it around. But basically, I just let her know that, yeah, I want nothing to do with you. Like, you showed me that I can't trust you, so why would I be friends with you or have a conversation with you? Seems pretty reasonable.
Wow. Now they're not friends. He started the show off by saying, our friend Keanu Thompson. Now he's saying, I don't want anything to do with her.
The last thing I would do is be like, don't tell Kevin.
I listen, Keanu is a clout chaser, but I bet you he 100% said, don't tell Kevin. I bet he did. We're getting updates in real time. Back to the Delta Club. Victorious from the TSA fight in Tito's. Oh, so you beat the hell out of the TSA guy and now you're drinking again. I find that hard to believe. Did he confiscate the weapon? You bastard. You took away from Bo Beardington. How did I take away? He's here. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the party, pal. This is for T.O. Hank, everybody. He loves this drop. He loves this drop.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, let's get through this and we'll get to my marriage proposal video and then we'll Coach Scott. D7876 is here for the hype train. It's coming.
Don't tell Kevin about the rich thing. Don't tell Kevin about the layout of the show. It's all on video. It's all.
Yeah, don't tell Kevin about that thing we just live streamed, recorded, and are now putting out from the channel.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Of course, Kevin's loving this.
Unless he panics like a bitch. He's like, don't tell Kevin Brennan.
I just thought it was the funniest thing for him to mention you when I was just trying to sit down and have a drink with you, man.
Yeah, the reason why I brought up Kevin Brennan is because I said, Keanu, I don't want to talk to you. You read my private text message.
You know what, Mint Diggity? I just checked the free chat real quick. He says something that's perfect. Mint Diggity says, Carl and Keanu are the biggest clout chasers, but at least Keanu's a woman. She has a built-in excuse. What? That's perfect. Exactly. At least Keanu goes, I'm a woman. This is what women do. No disrespect to ladies, but a lot of them gossip. There's a reason why there's a show called Desperate Housewives.
On Kevin Brennan's show, which showed me who you are. And it didn't change my life either way. It doesn't matter. I just know I can't trust Keanu to have a real conversation with her. So I'll just be very superficial with her, which is what I do. We're not friends. It's the same thing with April. She had these private conversations with April Anderson, Aaron's ex-wife, and she read them on shows. And so April put her on the pay no mind list. And then April eventually talked to her again, and she immediately ran out and told people on the show. So April never talked to her again. She does this all the time with everyone. This is a pattern that you see. So,
Carl, you've done the exact same thing. You do the exact same thing as Keanu. I mean, the level of hypocrisy it's unbelievable with these people. I'm not shocked. Is anybody else shocked?
I'm a little smarter than April. I just go, yeah, I'll never talk to you again. So this is done. Communication between the two of us is over.
There was a clip of chadzumock the other day I sent you guys where he was going on, normally not saying the truth, and he said something about Keanu came up and he goes, well, if you send a text message or say anything to Keanu, she is going to tell everyone and show everyone everything you say. So you got to be careful. I was like, wow,
It's out there.
Chad knows this.
Even Chad understands this. It's out there now. Like, Keanu will use anything she can for clout.
I said that?
She's got nothing going on.
I don't remember saying that. I'm not saying I didn't say it. I just don't remember saying that.
So now you know.
But I do stand by it.
It's her thing.
But the same with Carl. Whatever I send Carl, he's going to share with everybody else too. He's already done it in the past with my text messages or my email. I don't have his phone number.
That's what's going to happen.
That's her thing.
Avoid with caution.
No one's watching her and her mom. If she gets on MLC, and the only reason why I saw this because Patrick Melton was watching it. Because these shows are late at night, and then Kevin takes him down, so there's not a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah, Dick Fitzel, when he was reading Ashley's text messages, that's right.
About it, but it's a lot for Keanu. So she's like, I could tell stories about Carl. I hung out with him, and we had a
Keanu
30-second conversation where Carl said, "I don't want to talk to you." Good stuff, Keanu. Wow, compelling. Let's drag this out for an hour and a half, please. And then, like I said, she's getting spun up by Kevin. So now it turns into, and I'm glad you guys are here because we were all hanging out at the bar after the show, and we were all sitting around a table and whatever, getting drinks. So listen to this. I'm curious if this is what actually happened that Friday night after WATP.
When did I said, yeah, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. He looked like he had.
Listen to that. Now it's turning into, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about the, like, her story's changing.
Now I got a pretty good bullshit detector. I really do believe Carl says, I bet you're going to go tell Kevin Brennan about this. I kind of stand by that. I don't think Carl was scared that Keanu was going to tell Kevin Brennan. I bet his first thought was, I bet you're going to go tell Kevin Brennan. But now now Keanu's saying he was crying. Now that's bullshit. I know what the truth is between the two of these liars.
That's why you had tears in your eyes.
Yeah, listen to this. This is great.
When did I said, yeah, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. He looked like he had. I'm not kidding, Kevin. He looked. He had like tears in his eye. I'm like, dude, it was a good show. I had a blast. He said, I know you're going to go tell Kevin Brennan about all of this.
I guarantee he said that 100%. I guarantee you're going to go tell Kevin Brennan about this. I guarantee Carl was probably disappointed in the show, the turnout, the technical issues. He was probably in a bad mood. Now, Keanu's probably over-exaggerating that he was crying about it. That's bullshit. But that's what happened.
What fantasy is she living? What world is she living in?
But since Keanu exaggerated Carl's response, Carl has the liberty to say, what is she talking about? She's lying. Because Keanu went ahead and exaggerated exactly what happened, the situation. So Carl has the right to say, she's lying. What world she live in? What fantasy is this?
I hope she's making it up. I hope this is not how she perceives reality.
Yeah, either way, it sucks.
But if she perceives reality, like I had tears in my eyes afterwards. I was like, oh my God, if you go to Kevin Brennan with this story, and let's say this is true, this makes her the most awful friend ever.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that I was in tears in my eyes.
That's what I mean. Either way.
The one thing I don't want you to do is tell Kevin Brennan about this. The next time she's on the show, she's like, oh my God, listen to this. Carl's crying, telling me not to do the exact thing I'm doing right now. But I'm friends with him, and his wife's lovely. She kept saying that over and over again. Fuck off.
Do you remember when Joey C was on John's show and John was so drunk and Joey C just realized when he does this kind of thing, John laughs. So it was like, I'm getting him. So he just keeps going back to that to the point where Joey was really not painting himself very well and coming off well, but John was just laughing and laughing.
Joey's been hitting me up a lot lately.
He's so comfortable being like, what? And not laughing and being mean that when he starts smiling and laughing, she's just feeding him whatever he wants. Remember that great clip of him and Kate where he's like, you think John's nice? And she's like, yeah, John's fine. No, he's not. He's a loser. She's like, fine, he's a loser. Like, that's a quieter version of the same thing. He's just bullying her to get her to say whatever he wants.
Yeah, and she's very malleable. She's very easily manipulated.
Eager and happy to.
Yes, as we've seen many times. So this just gets dumber and dumber the more she talks.
Well, also, I wouldn't have said anything. I was like, good show, man. I sat down with him to like be nice to him, not to be like, oh, Kevin Brennan's going to laugh about this. No, he said it. He brought you up. So, Kevin, I don't know what you did to him, but.
All I said was, yeah, no, I don't trust you. Or you read my private text to Kevin Brennan. And she goes, oh, come on. That was funny. That's literally her response.
That's what Patrick Melton does to everybody. That's what Tukey does. That's what everyone does. Like, why are you shocked by this, Carl? Every time you send an email or a text, it's gonna get read. You all do it, including you. That's why I'm like, how are you shocked over this? Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. The hypocrisy going on. Listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a members only stream as of right now because I got to reward you guys for hanging in there and gifting memberships, getting memberships. So I wanted to do a little bit live, and now we're going to go completely members only. So if you want to hang out with these nice people like Miss New York, Alex Ortiz, Kenya K, Nigsaw, Gino Bombina, you're going to have to member up because we're going behind the paywall. And we're going to be going off. We're going to go behind the paywall now. We're going to do a nice Saturday night stream or Saturday afternoon stream. Oh my God, he's an idiot. He didn't even know what time it was. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So thank you so much for watching. Again, consider getting a membership and being a part of it. Or don't. If you hate my guts, great. Get in line. I have I Hate Chad shirts on the way. They'll be here Monday. And you can get those by signing up for the $30 tier on Patreon or the $100 tier. Be a $100 sponsor. Let's go through that before we go behind the paywall. Shout out to the $100 tier, D7876, Vinny Cash, Ken Mosca, John Spencer, Steris Video, Lisa Stewart, Bill from Jersey, Nick Swartzen, Sam Tripley, Jason Craig, Jason Robinson. In fact, we're going to call Sam Tripley here too, along with Coach Scott and Crooklyn Comedy. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much for being $100 sponsors. Everybody on that scroll, you get a t-shirt when they come in. So make sure you DM me the size and where it's going. It's that simple. I'll throw in some stickers and everything else. And of course, let's promote what you're promoting for the month of September. We got Crooklyn Comedy promoting his YouTube, his social media. Go subscribe to these channels. It's free to do. Earl Skakel, Ken Mosca's promoting him. Go subscribe to Earl. We love Earl. Opie Radio, Bill from Jersey's promoting. Shout out to Opie Radio. Go subscribe. John Spencer, Mr. Kill Everything. Go subscribe. Shout out to Lisa Stewart, Perry Skincare. Use the promo code CHAD10, get 10% off your order. PerrySkincare.com. All right. We're going behind the paywall, guys. So sorry, I'm doing 3 things at once. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you soon, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye. I'll call Sam first. All right, we're members only. All right, Sam's not answering. We're going to call Coach Scott. Coach Benjamin has become a member. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Reverend Fugley. Chad, I apologize for saying you look like a butch lesbian in that picture with Sarah Silverman. Please unblock me. Follow up. How big is her hammer? I don't remember you calling me a butch lesbian. And when I block people on Twitter, I'm not even paying attention to who it is. I did look like a twink, though. I'll give you that. Email me your Twitter, because I don't have time to look for it. And I'll unblock you, chadzumock at Gmail. Or DM me on one of the social media things, and I'll take care of it. Alex Ortiz, we got Spidey on tap? Tell me we do. Possibly. We'll see. It's a laid-back Saturday. Since we're members only, we'll do what you want to do today. We'll do what you want to do. All right. Let's call Coach Scott. We'll check in with him. It's been too long. 651. Not doxing anything because it's a business. It's a business. Oh, come on, Coach. I'm doing this because you wanted me to. Dick Fitzwell says, it's Saturday. Coach Scott is at the craft fair. You're right.
Thank you for calling Downtown Gym and Fitness and the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. This is Scott, and I'm not available right now, or I stepped away from my desk, but please leave a message after the tone, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
To transfer to a fax machine, press 7.
The fax machine makes me laugh.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, Coach Scott, this is chad-zumock giving you a call. It's been too long. I just checking in with you. It was great meeting you when I was in Minnesota. Thank you for the boxing lesson. It was a great talk. Everyone was happy to see you. The communities wanted me to reach out today to see how you're doing. And plus, I wanted to check in. I want to see how you're doing, see how Jonathan Geyer's doing, the whole crew. And I don't know if you know this, but Aaron is getting his sentence on Tuesday. So we're going to find out if he's going to get a felony or not or do jail time. But you can give me a call back if you want. You know the number, and hope you're doing well. You're probably at the Renaissance Fair today or something. Either way, take care, Coach Scott. Bye-bye. There he is. Coach Scott on the Lawson Ship Dip hotline. Well, leaving him a voicemail. We love him, though, don't we? We love Coach Scott. Who doesn't like Coach Scott? You got to be an asshole not to like Coach Scott. So earlier in the show, someone brought this up, and they thought I purposely wasn't reading him, and that's not the case at all. Where did it go? Here it is, PL. Who was the broad in that marriage proposal skit you did? Is that your new snatch? No, I filmed that when I was living in Los Angeles. The last year I was in LA. I wrote it. And a girl I used to talk to, Tara, she's very funny. She's an actress. And I wrote it. I sent it to her. I go, do you want to do this? And she's like, yeah, it's great. I thought it came out pretty good. Let's watch it. If you haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram right now. Go like it, subscribe. But yeah, my friend Tara, she's been in a ton of commercials, movies. She's a really good actress. And a nice lady. Let's watch it right now while we're here. Why not? Why not? You brought it up. I'm proud of it. I wrote every word of dialogue in this. This was not improv. Will you marry me?
Oh my God, Chad, it's been my dream as a little girl to have a big, beautiful wedding in Napa Valley where my parents were married.
I know. I want to make that a reality with the girl I love.
And my dream honeymoon in the Bahamas.
I couldn't be happier right now.
And we'll buy my parents' house down by the lake, where we'll start our family. We'll name her Sarah. Oh, and of course we'll have to have a boy, because it's only fair.
Yeah.
Oh, but with 2 kids and only 2 bedrooms, we're gonna need a bigger home. We should buy property down at the Rockwell Golf Course, where Janet and Steve live.
Oh, that sounds great. Will you marry me?
Oh, but there's no way that I can work a full-time job and take care of 2 kids. So money is gonna be tight. I mean, with the new home and saving for Ben and Sarah's college, we're really gonna have to reel it in. That means no more bowling league for you or golfing on Saturdays. I mean, we simply can't afford it.
Wait a second.
Okay, listen, if I can only have girls' night once a month due to our budget, it's not fair for you to go out twice a week with the bowling league and golfing all goddamn day on Saturdays when you should be home with your family.
It's one day out of the week. You think working all those hours is going to be fun for me?
Oh, I'll wish I'll have a day off, but you know what I'll be doing? I'll be taking care of the house and the kids, and don't let me bring up the dog that you'll probably neglect.
Yeah, I'll probably be out there busting my ass, working 50 hours a week, providing for my family. We can have family day on Sundays.
I've had it with you, Chad. Seriously, it's always about you. It's always been about you. What about me? Huh? And with you working all those hours, oh my God, you're never gonna surprise me with dinner or flowers. It's just gonna be work, work, work. That's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna fucking be, Chad.
You know, you're something else, Tara. You really are.
Oh my God. I've thought about it. And I want out of this marriage.
I'm still on one knee, asshole.
We're not even on the same page. We've grown apart.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you lunatic?
Don't talk to me like that. Nobody talks to me like that. You know what? I've had it, Chad. And you know what? My mom was right about you. You're a real piece of shit.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Good. I'll see you in court, bitch. And just for the record, I will never, ever propose marriage to you again.
There it is. If you haven't seen it, I wrote that 2017, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty well done, and I just came across it not too long ago, and I said, I'm going to put this out on my Instagram and stuff. So if you're following me on Instagram, if you could leave a comment or like it, that'd be great. Tired of getting shadow banned over there. Tired of it. Alex Ortiz just came out as gay in the chat. Is that true? Alex, is that true? Are we getting false information? Listen, we like Alex Ortiz here. Leave Alex Ortiz alone. He's a Cleveland boy. So if you're joking around, don't. Plus he's sensitive. He doesn't like that. We don't want to be sensitive over here. As requested by Alex Ortiz, where are we going? Yeah. 70s Spider-Man for Alex. The clip I got today is great because it's a trailer for 70s Spider-Man and a TV movie. And there's a lot of action in it. So this is for Alex Ortiz, everybody. Little 70s Spider-Man action. Let's get to it. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
He's back, and he's ready for the adventure that will be the greatest challenge to all his powers.
Look at that action.
No one can do what he can do when Spider-Man strikes back.
5 kilos of plutonium oxide are missing.
That's the stuff they use to make A-bomb.
That's right.
Do you realize what they could do with an atomic bomb?
Now, the most dangerous forces have taken control.
What do you want?
What do you want?
We want you, Parker.
Wow. Run!
Suddenly, it's a race for survival.
Go get him!
Who has the power to stop this nightmare?
Oh no, that's gonna...
Only the man who can become Spider-Man.
The president's speech begins at 3 o'clock. Unless my demands are met.
One of my favorite things, like, if you watch all the new Spider-Man movies and stuff, they have like, or even read the comics, they had all these characters like the Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus. In 70 Spider-Man, none of that existed because they couldn't afford it, which is hilarious to me.
You never finish.
Time is running out because an entire city must be saved.
Oh no!
This is the most explosive adventure ever faced by the world's most amazing superhero.
Look at that bomb. Shake him loose. Whoa! Look at that countdown. What's going to happen? Oh no!
Excitement is supercharged when Spider-Man.
You like it got down to 2? That bomb looked like the Epcot Center. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, that was some good 70s Spider-Man action. A lot of action in that trailer, guys. Lots of action in that trailer. A lot of action going on. It's cool. It's so cool. You realize it's just members today. There's no, the outside world is not in here today. It's just us. It's like we got rid of the riffraff. I love it. We're all just hanging out together. Now, let's see. Let's call more people. We're doing a laid back show today. No one's answering on a Saturday. I think they know I'm always podcasting now. Hello? All right, he's not answering. They see me calling, they're like, oh, fuck. Chad's doing a podcast. And Diggy says, now we got our own little echo chamber. Yeah. Well, I got to keep rewarding the members, you know. You guys get memberships, so we got to keep giving perks out. You know, that's how I look at it. Like I said earlier in the show, I got shirts coming. I got I Hate Chad shirts, and I got the new Starsky and Hutch We're Doing It edition shirts. Those are fire. And if you want one, I'm going to show you how you can get. Here's the I Hate Chad shirt's the thumbnail. Where's the Starsky and Hutch one? I'll tweet it out. How about that? I'll tweet it out. Alex Ortiz says, I'd give, but I can't afford one. I could barely afford the last super chat. Oh, you got it like that. Call Godfrey. There's a new Jason Statham movie coming out, The Beekeeper 2. I just called him, actually. That was who was on the phone. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let's do this behind the paywall. Because our boy $2 Dan, he can't help himself. $2 Dan is annoying. He can't help himself from trolling. Like it's in his blood. He has to do it. And then he'll come back around. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. And then literally 2 weeks later, he's back at it again. But he has to troll no matter what. Today, he tagged me in a tweet with Permaseal Finishing, trying to troll. And I had to block Dan again because he just doesn't know how to stop trolling. And he's constantly telling people like about their shows and what they're doing wrong, but he refuses to fix his show, which is odd. His show gets no views. He has no buzz, but yet he'll tell you how his show is. D7876, I sent my info. New song next week. Email me the new song. Email me the new song. Maud Levy says, nice podcast, stupid stinks. Dan is a good troll, Bo Beardington. But let's watch Dan telling us how his show is and how it's different and how it's better than everybody's. But yet no one watches. Right now, this members only stream that we're doing, the sad part is more viewers are going to watch this on a members only stream than Dan live. I'm not joking. Dan live gets less viewers than our members only stream.
There's a football game on right now. I'm getting my ass handed to me in fantasy football with I'm going up against Josh Allen. There's a lot of things you could do. And Cuckman, I think he actually moved his show tonight to go a little later. He's doing the late night, the gatekeeper of the Dabbleverse, the Dabble historian, the hall monitor of the Dabbleverse, one Shmuel Buckman. Jimmy Kimmel will be going live soon. You could go watch Jimmy Kimmel. So there's a lot going on. But thanks for joining those that do. Dip in, dip out. Watch it on replay. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. You do. You can sign up for membership if you want, or you don't.
Dan, quit acting like you don't care. You do. That's what bothers me about you. That's the hypocrisy. Because you do care. Because you constantly talk about it nonstop. You constantly talk about other people's numbers. Their super chats. You're constantly bringing up playboard numbers. You care. You might care the most. You have to say that you don't care, it's not a big deal, is because you don't get numbers or views. If you came out and just said, yeah, I'm not good at this, my podcast stinks, it'd be great if you got a membership. It would be great if you super chat, because I see how other people make money and other people are doing it. I would love to do that. But you can't. So you try to play it off like you're cool. Like, none of this matters. It's just a hobby. No, this is more than a hobby. I mean, look, you went out of your way. You built this little set. You bought that microphone, that Rodecaster, that you got that neon made. You get merchandise made all the time. You care deeply. You pay attention to everything that's going on. Everything. You're constantly in everyone's chats, leaving $2 super chats. Let's say you care. So don't act like you're this cool guy, like it's not a big deal. I'm not like Kevin Brennan. I'm not in it for the super chats or the views. Okay, so you're trying to tell me if you got a chance to do this for a living and people were actually super chatting your show and watching it, you would just be like, I don't need that. Take it back. You're lying. You're lying. If you had an opportunity to quit your day job and do this for a living, you would do it. And if you said anything else, you're lying.
That's posted in the chat as well. So if you're so inclined and you want to support the show and you want to support $2 Dan going out and wreaking havoc across the world, we'd love to have you. So please consider doing that.
Wreaking havoc across the world. It's like the shittiest corner of the internet.
But otherwise, I don't want to waste any time. I like to jump right into it.
That's how I like to do my show. I like to jump right in, man. I don't like to waste time. I like to get to it. That's how $2 Dan does it.
Before I do that, I got to just get one thing off my chest. I think anyone that knows the Dan man here, nice podcast, stupid Dan, $2 Dan, whatever you want to call me. I got no
By the way,
time.
you're the one who came up with $2 Dan. All Dan man, these are all your own nicknames that you came up with. It's not like we came up with it. You put it out there, and that's what's going on.
Time for bullshit. I got no time for bitch-made people. I've got no time for ball washers, gatekeepers, and other dorks that are out there that just circle jerk each other and laugh at each other's jokes. And
wow, somebody watches my show a lot. This is something that I've said numerous times.
Are afraid to upset the apple cart. And they got to kiss ass to whoever that they want that thinks can get.
Wow, I inspire this guy. This is literally word for word things I've said months ago.
Them ahead. So I'm the guy that's here to fight against that, right? Because there's too many people that will sell out for nothing. They will sell out their soul.
Wow. Reminds me of something I've said numerous times.
They will sell out everything just to get a little morsel of attention, to get 10 more viewers or 10.
Didn't I just say that last week about Kiki and Chrissy and Carl and Melton?
Dollars in super chats or whatever you want. And I always laugh because I bring up the playboard. We don't care if we get $0, we get $0.
You can only the only reason you're saying that is because you're going to get $0. The only reason you're saying you don't care about playboard is because you're going to get $0. You have to say it. But the honest answer is my show doesn't get views. Nobody watches it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to support it.
But participate in the chat.
I'd have more respect if you just said, yeah, my show sucks. Nobody watches it. Nobody wants to support it. So that's why we get $0. I mean, I'd love to.
The free chat. Don't you love when people say, I don't read the free chat?
That's me. I say that.
It's not, it's the regular chat. There's no free chat.
See, you don't have a paid chat, so you don't understand. We have two columns. We have live, and then there's starred, which is the paid chat. That's the chat. And I'm focused on the paying customer the most. Right now, we're members only, so I have it open to everybody. That's how I do it. I keep track of the paying customer. But you want to understand, Dan, because you don't get super chats.
It's so fucking condescending. It's so bullshit. I don't need the money, so you don't have to give it to me. But if you support the show, you know that it goes back into the show. That's all you need to know.
Great.
And you can support it or not. We'll still read your comments. We'll still have you part of the show. I miss Boomia too. The problem with Boomia is he can't go 5 minutes without saying an F or an N slur. And I just can't do it on YouTube. I talked to him recently. We'll do a show maybe on a Rumble or something, or maybe pre-record it. But
good.
I just can't. I can't have somebody dropping N-bombs every 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
I've worked.
Yeah, you worked too hard.
Too hard to get this channel back after losing it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, Dan keeps it real. Refuses to get fewer than 30 live views. What can I say, dude? Part of it is YouTube. I mean, the algorithm depresses you down if you have anything controversial. If you see me in the chats, like when
now he's blaming YouTube that his channel only gets 30 live viewers. No one's buying this, Jan. Don't blame YouTube. No one's buying this. You're so full of shit.
The chat thing, but my shit doesn't even pop up. YouTube has me deflated for whatever reason because of things that I've said in the past. So the algorithm is not gonna boost you up.
I've said way worse than you. Way worse.
The way it boosts you up is to do more shows and to get out there and do it regularly. I've taken a lot of breaks. I've taken a lot of time off. That just naturally is going to do it. And you know what? I'm controversial. I don't suck the dick of Kevin Brennan and the people that you guys wanted me to hear. You don't like if you want to have that show.
You realize that this is all directed towards me, right? The fact that he uses Kevin Brennan in particular, and then he pretty much ripped off all my takes about ball washers and everybody else. This is all directed towards me. This guy's obsessed with me. And again, let me remind everyone, he flew down here to Tampa, literally walked around my neighborhood, stood outside my place, and took photos. You don't think that's weird? You don't think that's one of the reasons why I moved? That's fucking weird, dude. And then you go to the bar where the alleged Cumia country situation happens, and you're waiting for me to come there for a beer with you. If you don't think that's weird, I don't know what. I don't know what to say. Totally unannounced. No, at least when I went to Stuttering John's house, I basically shouted it from the rooftops that I was coming to his house. I'm coming to your house, John. I'm driving. I did a live stream drive from my dashboard on my way to John's. John knew I was coming. I didn't just show up like you did.
Here's the NJ Ranger show. You're going to want to turn the dial. You can go to the Shmuel Buckman show.
Who's
if
in
you
here.
want to have the ball washing of Tukey and Carl and all that shit.
Look who's in the chat. KK or KT. KK. Keanu Thompson's here, everybody. We got celebrities in here. We just covered you, Carl, and his phoniness.
Not going to get that here. This is a different kind of show. So we may have 3 viewers, we may have 30 viewers, we may have 300 viewers. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. But you got to know
Did
what.
you just say 3 viewers, 30 viewers, 300 viewers? Dan, come on. 300? Dan, that's never happened. Stop it. I believe the 3 or the 30 for sure. 3 or the 30. Just say we may have 3 viewers, we may have 30, and just cut it off. No one's believing 300. Dan has got lifeless eyes, black eyes like doll's eye. Wait. Dan's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like doll's eyes. He looks very strange without his sunglasses off. This very strange looking dude, without a doubt.
You're getting into, and what you're getting into is not going to be those other shows. You want the clip shows, you want the show that can make you feel good, and everybody's laughing and they're laughing at your jokes, and you got Adam Bush on there, and he's giving Stuttering John the business, and everybody's laughing at Carl's jokes, and Tukey the puppet comes out and he does his thing. That you're going to want to turn the dial. Those are other shows. That's not
those other shows that get viewers and super chats, and you're going to want to. This isn't the show for you. We don't do that. We don't get views. We don't get super chats. So turn the dial.
This show. So that's the thing that people forget, and people don't know that if you haven't been part of me or this universe or what we're doing here, it's totally different. It's totally disruptive. It's a different vibe altogether. So
he's always telling you what his show is all the time, what he does. It's like Aaron Emholt. We do a show. We do a fun show. We got a news show. We got a comedy show. This is what we don't have a no drama show. We don't do Dabbleverse show.
You may like it. You may not. If you don't, you can leave. And
they're leaving. They left.
It's not going to hurt my feelings because
they left.
I still do it either way. So if it's 5 people, it's 500.
It's not 500. 5 people. If it's 5 people, we're going to do the show.
We'll see where it goes. But
500. John, Dan, I'm going to tell you right now, you can do the show for the rest of your life. You'll never get 500 views. You just don't have it.
It's a different whole vibe. I talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it, and I don't follow trends, and I don't try to kiss anyone's ass. So that's the way it goes. So you can like it or not like it.
They don't like it.
That's just
I speak for everyone. They don't like it.
The name of the business. And that leads me to one thing.
That just goes to show you, like, guys like Dan or John from Win by 2, they have pretty good setups. I'm not going to lie. I'll give them a compliment. Their setups are good. They look good. The problem is these guys aren't interesting. They're not funny. They don't got mic game. They're not compelling. So your studio can look amazing. I know everyone's ripping on my audio. I'm going to get it fixed when I get the new computer. I just haven't had time. Right? I can have the most, but people still watch me regardless. I still have a pretty good hardcore audience that is interested in what I have to say or my take or my opinion. Like we just watch Dan pretty much regurgitate what I've been saying the past couple of months, past couple of years. I'm obviously inspiring these guys, these Carmex. They're all just doing what I do or have already done.
I did want to get off my chest before I get started because it's something that's really fucking bothering me this week. And it has nothing to do really with the shitverse, hackverse, dabbleverse, whatever you want to call it.
So he names all 3 of them like I do.
Well, I guess maybe it does have a little bit to do with it, but not that much. So you guys probably know there was a guy, Charlie Kirk, who got murdered this past week, assassinated. Everyone's seen the video on YouTube.
Clip it. We're going to go viral.
He got killed. I don't know how many people even knew who Charlie Kirk was or cared about Charlie Kirk. I certainly knew who he was. He's one of these right-wing attention people.
See, we do news stories on this show.
People and whatever. You can like him or not like him. I'm definitely more on the conservative side, but he's not really my type of conservatism. He's a very kind of like, I don't know, Protestant.
All right. Does he keep talking about Charlie Kirk?
Out from me. And they've always been nice. There were some comments that were made about one or both of them personally about their family or their situations. I don't have any knowledge or know it whether that's true or anything like that. What I will say is it's a false equivalency to say, oh, well, they make fun of steel toe, so everybody, then their lives are, free to be made fun of.
What are you talking about, Dan?
And talk about their family and stuff. They never brought their families into this. They never brought their significant others. You never hear them talk about who their significant others are. You never hear them talk about their kids. So for you to fucking go behind the scenes and then try to like talk shit about them and talk about just nasty things like that, like that's off limits. What you bring to the table is fair game. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I know this better than anyone. And a lot of people that know me in the audience, they know this about me. It's asymmetrical.
Quit pretending like a lot of people are listening, Dan.
Symmetrical warfare. Okay. I've been attacked as nasty as anyone has. Okay. I've had, name it, it's been done to me. Whether it's been attacking my family, my job, anything. I mean, it's all been done. I've been through it. I've been doxxed a million times. I've seen it all. Okay. People know where I live. People know what my wife's name is. People know where I work. People know everything about me.
Oh my God, the hypocrisy. So it's okay to fly down to Tampa and come to my house uninvited, no heads up, not even a DM. I'm outside your house. But when it happens to you, you're a victim.
And, maybe that's my fault. My fault for, not protecting that or whatever. But you need people like me in the world to not give a fuck about anything. I mean, that's just the way it is.
You do give a fuck about stuff, so stop it. Quit acting like this tough guy. You're not. You're very sensitive. We need a diversion. Call Gino. A diversion? I don't know what you're talking about.
So, if I'm going to be canceled for what I say and what I feel, then I don't want to, this isn't a world that I want to live in.
Canceled? From what?
So I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to fucking apologize for it. And I'm not going to apologize for what I say. Now, if you fucking tell
Maud, right from the source. Wait, hold on. He's golfing. So Gino's golfing. So there you go. That's from Mrs. Bisconte, who would know better than anyone. Next chapter. Fuck Dan, suitcase ready. Next chapter. F Dan, suitcase ready. Trying to give Dan his flowers. He's getting attention.
Lies about me and try to get me in trouble. Well, then I have to defend myself. And that's a whole other story. But taking it back to the pretty antisocial, because it's not about me, is I don't even think that Jackie left because of any of the things that people said about her, at least not directly. I'll tell you, and talk to anyone who's done streaming or put yourself out there in any way, shape, or form. And
yeah, Vince Griswold says he's rambling in circles saying nothing. Probably why he has less viewers than Pre-Toe Melton. Interesting. Now I think Dan likes the idea of being like Dan the man that he calls himself. I think he likes the idea of being like the guy. And he wants to sound like a tough guy, and he does this, that, and the other, but he just doesn't have it. I'll call Gino, see how bad he's losing at golfing. I mean, I don't want to interrupt his golfing. Let's call him anyway with Keanu here. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer. See what happens. Why not? It's a fuck around Saturday, guys. We're having fun. He's golfing. I called him. He's probably on. Listen, he's focused. He's focused on the golf game, guys. I called him, okay? You happy? You happy? I did it for my members. For all my members, you're welcome. I'd say hit the like button, but it doesn't matter. We're behind the paywall.
Any sort of venture that's similar to this, and like I'm not trying to like sound obnoxious or anything, but anybody that's fucking turn a YouTube stream on.
I'm not trying to sound obnoxious. Okay.
You know this, especially when you deal.
Yeah, KK says he's on the back nine. Yeah, leave him alone. He's on the back nine with Trump.
On a community like this, it's toxic. It eats away at your soul. There's a lot of negativity.
Yes.
And for somebody that has young kids and is getting attacked and feels that's a good reason to walk away. There's also the reason of it's not the most important. This is Candyland. This is a dream world. This doesn't exist. I don't exist right now. It's all a kabuki show. It's a soap opera for adults, for middle-aged people that are bored. That's what this is. So
why is he always explaining what this is?
When somebody walks away, or
D7876, any drunk calls after Dan? No, I do want to. We need drunk dials. We only have 2 in the hopper right now. We got Mole and somebody else I didn't listen to. So call it 323-977-9642 if you can over the weekend. We can use them. We'll play them next week. Promise. I swear to God. Swear to God.
Or decides to stop doing it. That's not because they pussed out or they're a wuss. It's actually because they probably prioritizing their life and things that are more important to them than telling dick jokes or trying to make super chats.
John's
online.
live. I got it.
So I applaud Jackie. I have all the respect in the world. I reached out to her. I sent her a note. I said, hey, good luck. I hope everybody.
Now, listen, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm being honest. And I'm looking at the chat right now. What are your honest thoughts on the Pretty Antisocial podcast? What are your honest thoughts on their show? Because I'm going to tell mine, and it's not for clout. I'm not trying to start. I'm not trying to make waves. I'm not looking for new enemies. Because I personally don't have a problem with them personally. But I don't understand how they have viewers. I don't get it. I know the one girl just left, but every clip I've ever seen of them, any like little time I've spent watching, it just looked like 2 broads just yapping and gossiping. Like, I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand why Melton and Moody and Carl and all those, they give these girls a pass. I don't get it. I don't find the entertainment value there. And again, this is subjective. This is just a point of view. This is just an opinion. My opinion. I don't get them. I don't understand. Nick in Fort Wayne says, not a fan of. I don't get it. And for some reason, they get like the carpet rolled out for them by Melton and Moody. And I'm sure she's a nice lady. Yeah, they might be nice ladies. They've always been nice to me. But I just don't understand. I know stuff's subjective. We all have our personal tastes or opinions, but I don't get it. I don't know. What do you guys say? Should we go watch what Stuttering John's doing right now? We're behind the paywall. Maud Levy says, Pretty Antisocial isn't entertaining. 2 broads who obsess over steel toe, who is a total zero. IAC 1978, are they hot? I don't find them too attractive. No, I don't. And again, it's not personal. I just don't get it. The redhead I find attractive, Maud Levy. Well, yeah, it's not even about that. It's just entertainment value. I just see 2 broads yapping. All right, let's go to the stuttering prick. I'm done with Dan. He's boring. Much like his listeners, I've decided to leave.
This fucking microphone, I'm gonna fucking go crazy. Don't cross the Duke. And that's a fact, Jack.
Oh, Jesus.
I was just saying.
Right out of the gate, he comes out with his catchphrases. I love how this guy went from not doing any podcast for 8 months to doing it every single day again, right in my time slot.
I'm talking about. I have some very some very good news that's going to be revealed very shortly as far as my situation. But hey.
No, you don't, Johnny.
Wait for it. Wait for it. That's what we got to do. We just got to wait for it.
I hate Carl more than John. IAC 1978. I would agree.
See about that, Rake, huh? We shall see about that one, huh? And by the way, isn't it kind of funny now? The rake is not the problem. It's the person that steps on the rake, which would be people like the people that called me the rake. They continue to step on the rake nonstop. Just do it. For instance, let's go through the rakes that Lady K has stepped through. He once said that I doxed his father's cancer, only to find out the year prior he doxed his father's cancer. Therefore, I didn't dox anything. Now, there is a rake stepper. Or how about we go with the rake stepper?
All right, now he's going into performative John where he's trying to get super chats. I know what he's up to. Vince Griswold says, John can't afford hair dye anymore. Rough times. I mean, he looks terrible. He looks really bad.
There is another rake stepper. So if I'm the rake, good. Because you all get hurt by the rake.
I can't. This guy is so fucking unlikable. I can't do it. He's such a fucking rerun. It's retarded. Go away again. Yeah, IAC 1978. He's going to be 60 next month. Literally, like in 2 weeks, he's going to be 60 years old. Gavin House says, I'll take John in the death pool. I mean, a lot of people did. Oh, my God. It's out of control. I'm getting a text message. Hold on real quick. I gotta make a phone call. We'll be right back. Yay! I just got a gig. Tonight at 6. Yay! And it's near my house. I'm excited. Sorry, I'm looking it up real quick. Okay. I'm going to have to wrap it up, guys. I just got myself a little giggy poo tonight. We had a little fallout. Poncho Pilot, $100. Yes, actually, that's exactly what it pays. It's right by my house. It's not even a joke. That's exactly what it So, hey, it's $100. It's 4 miles away. Why not do it? Miss New York says, congrats. Miss New York says, let's all go. It's just like a little bar gig, but still. Something to do. That just changes the course of the evening then. I got to get going then. Oh my God. Thank you for being members today and hanging out in the members only stream. But what did you guys learn? Poncho Pilot says better than nothing, man. Yeah, it's $100 to do 20 minutes of stand-up. I'm in. I'm one of the few guys that still like doing stand-up. You know, all these people that call themselves comedians that don't do stand-up anymore. I'm like one of the few that still likes doing it. It's fun. Kenya K says, thank you for streaming today, Chad. Whoa. I know. I got a text from Bill from Jersey saying, hey, Chad, or says, don't announce the venue. Quad's wealthy listeners are going to record. I know. I'm living in fear. Fuck. I don't want Quad's wealthy listeners with disposable income to come record.
I swear to God.
Me.
No.
No!
No!
Can't.
Fuck!
But what did you guys learn today on the program? There it is. Well, we learned I got a gig. We learned that Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid is full of shit. Learned you're doing it. I am doing it, D7876. I'm totally doing it. Oh no, the Quad Followers. Is that the name of his thing? That's pretty funny if it is. The Quad Followers? We learned wheelchair prison was brutal last night. Yeah, he was on last night. I heard he had like 30 viewers. That's what I learned. The black belt. Whatcha? We learned Chad is happy. Cue the Pharrell song. Happy. We learned Gino is on the golf course. Yes. Yes. Gino is on the golf course. We also learned I got new shirts coming this Monday. Take the time to sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/World War Z, for as little as $5. And if you want a shirt, the $30 tier is open, the $100 tier for a sponsorship. Hell of a deal. Take advantage of it. Or you can DM me directly and we could do the Venmo, CASHAPP, all that crazy stuff. StreamYards, Kiki Bucks,
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats.
And I'll get your shit. We learned Carl accuses others of what he does regularly. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable how I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised by any of it. Thank you, Kiki. Or KK. I didn't mean to insult you. Willard, Carl's becoming a locale and he hates it. I mean, he is getting the shit. He is getting shit. Thank you so much to everybody for being a part of the show today. I did it for KK. I did it for KK. Thank you to Isaac Walmart for gifting, Miss New York for gifting. Thank you for Coach Benjamin for becoming a member, Nigsaw for becoming a member. Thank you very much. This will be on demand. He hides it behind the paywall because he doesn't want people to see his views. Got it. It's unbelievable. All right, guys. We're doing it. We did it. We did it. New We're Doing It shirts with the Starsky and Hutch car coming next week. The Starsky and Hutch We're Doing It shirt collection. God bless. Happy Saturday. Maybe I'll be on MLC later. Who knows?
The Seaman is on the attack. I placed your stakes. Show me how play guilty. Aim for one good dick. I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The Seaman is on the attack. I placed your stakes. Show me how play guilty. Aim for one good dick. I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. I thought it was squashed.